Well, the Cato Institute is now closed to the public. The doors are locked. The only way you can contact them is by calling them. Yep. Another agency is facing a bunch of lying lawyers. It's incredible. I get more disturbed every day about what's happening. At least I'm out here fighting. It used to be you could just walk in, boom. Now it's closed to the public. What kind of an agency is that? A non-profit agency of this beautiful building. Oh God. I'm gonna head on down the road, get back to home. See there's what Washington DC is. Freezing and sub-zero weather. They want everybody to be homeless. They want everybody to sleep on the sidewalks. And they want all the U.S. taxpayers to pay for the luxury $600 million yachts and jets, because people don't think for a minute that these people who are getting these vehicles, these lavish documents, are paying taxes. They buy it, then they use it, and they lease it out, so they write off 100% of its cost, so they can use it on occasion. And the taxpayers of this United States pay for all of their maintenance, their upkeep. I just read the other day it cost like $700,000 to fill one of those vehicles, those boats. It's sad. You know. Well, let's see. I'm now leaving the Cato Institute, heading down to see how quick it takes me to get home. It looks like traffic is going to be pretty decent today. I was crossing Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. New York Avenue now it's called. When I was raised in the 50s and the 60s, I came down here and F Street's right here ahead. They had nothing but department stores and huge shopping districts. You could get almost anything you wanted. Every one of those buildings is torn down now, and you know, it's either we got a Hyatt right here across the street. We got it's insane. But I gave the marshal a copy of the document they didn't want at the clerk's office for him to read, because he should get it. He's identified in it as a witness. So what's he there protecting? He's protecting those people who make false documents. He's protecting judges who disrespect the oath of office and clerks of the court who do not have any respect for any of our citizens. No. I don't think he signed up for that. He seems like a man of integrity. But it just assures me that even though they didn't send the notice to the U.S. District Court in D.C. Or to the Marshal's office in Alexandria, Virginia, Arlington, Virginia, I'm still absolutely barred from leaving the lobby of the Court of Federal Claims. So I guess that pretty much makes me public enemy about number 5 or 10, something like that. Because I just dare to stand up for the Constitution and rule of law. And now to see the Cato Institute's locked up tight, so it's disturbing, to say the least. We're just passing the FBI building here. Old FBI building. No, they moved to new quarters, and they got this abandoned building, and Donald Trump's going to sell public property without the consent of the people. He's selling off all of our public lands, our government buildings, in the auspice of selling them off to pay down the debt, and he's allowing so he can build the 3rd largest army in the world, ISIS and Homeland Security, and fund that, and take away our rights and our liberties. Sorry, that's not the way it works, folks. National Archives here on my right-hand side on 7th and Pennsylvania Avenue. It's I do what I can do with the resources that God gives me. I listen to what Lord wants me to do, and I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to surrender to a bunch of black robe bandits and the American Bar Association, and let them stand by and tear this Constitution and rule of law apart. So, well, I should be home in about 10 minutes, so I don't want to take up that much time. This is George McDermott signing off for Maryland Court Watch News, secretjustice.com, and George McDermott for justice. This is what you do when you have to go up against the entire United States criminal enterprise. That Capitol building is right about 3 blocks ahead of me now. I'm on 6th Street, so I'll go down to 3rd Street and turn. So this is what that building right there, that's the Canadian Embassy. That took my brother's life. He was an iron worker working on it, and he was trying to help put out a fire on the roof when they were building it, and inhaled deadly agents. He was the president of the Iron Workers Union in D.C., Iron Workers 5, so all my family was iron workers. They worked on all these they worked on the House, the Senate, the Rayburn House, put the doors on, helped put the doors on the Supreme Court, the brass doors on that. I guess the next thing will go up for auction is that building right there. So he can Trump can lease that back and lease out all these buildings over here back to corporations. So he can try to say, he's going to have the State of the Union address down here tonight. I'm looking forward to it. So, George McDermott signing off from the Capitol Hill, United States of America, Incorporated. God bless everyone.